So there she sits. Why is she up like this? Well, I started doing something. I bought this fine and dandy motor mount, or transmission mount, off of Amazon a while ago, and I looked at it and it was the wrong one. This mount's all wrecked from transmission fluid. So I went to the local O'Reilly's and got the right one, but it isn't. Well, I thought it was not as thick a rubber. Who knows? Whatever. So I gotta put that in because that transmission was lifting in the back. That'll give you a clunk. Yeah, sorry I didn't record any of this. I didn't think it was gonna be that exciting, but that is what you call a bad end transmission mount. Engine mounts do the same. They separate and they get oily. Or it's just really old. But somebody has metric bolts on this thing. And Allen, the bolts that are in there are Allen heads. So kind of a pain, but whew, that stuff take your breath away. Especially when you have allergies. I don't know what it is. Stuff never used to bother me, but get older, it's like, Jesus. Obviously, I have a respirator on. You know, as I say, not as I do. I've got some decent hardware at least. These are 3 strikes on there. That makes it a 5-grade bolt. Don't ask me why. 3 you would think would be 3 grade. I don't know. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And the M, I don't think these are metric because what did I use? 9/16? Anywho, but this is for a turbo 400. And the difference between the 400 and the 350 is bolt holes. These are 4 1/4, I think, and I think it's a straight 4-inch center to center. But exact same mount, really. You could waller out the holes, I guess. It kind of looks like what this is. They just elongated them. So I wonder if that would fit both. Bolts. Yeah, that's what I said. And we just used the rest of that can. Oh yeah, half a can took care of that. Ooh, let's get you in there. Yeah, that's where she's going. Between your cross member, tail shaft, I gotta jack up the transmission to slip it back in there. And then underneath is, can you see? Yeah, 2 bolts. I record this. You know, everything's exciting when I do it, right? Must be somebody watching this. Actually, there are people. Thank you for subscribing. I'm getting there, folks. I'm all word of mouth. I don't promote. I mean, I beg you guys here and there but I haven't told anybody. Like, I don't, not like them people. I think there's people pay, you can pay, you can all these, even Facebook and all that, you can pay to have people, but I ain't doing that. Come on. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Should I leave that in there? I might. Okay, so I'm going to clean off these bolts a little better. This thing's been leaking for a while. I don't think the tail shaft's leaking. I know the pan, everything's blowing back, so it just destroys the mount. But as we know from previous videos, I'm sure you've watched, this transmission's not the best. It had metal in the pan. It was slipping when I got it. The filter was sucking air. But so I have another transmission for it, so it's just a matter of when I get around to doing it, which might be soon, now that I have a spot for this guy to sit in the driveway. All right, so we can put those guys up. I don't know why they don't come all the way out. It must be, I don't know how they got them in there. But, and why is this not going up any further? Oh, there it goes. Oh, okay. It was just a real pain in the ass. I was afraid to go too felt like the thing was buried into the body. Which kind of is, I'm like, Jesus. All right. So that's just gonna sit there. These are gonna go through, where are we? Oh, over here, yeah. Washers. I think these two, let's see, I have 4 washers, yeah. But I'm gonna go get some Loctite for these because that's advisable. Maybe not red, that's a little too overkill. Maybe a blue, something you can remove. All right, we got some blue. I'll say it again, yeah, it's spring here, spring. And all the truck car shows are going on. Actually, here in New England, there's like a cruise every night of the week you can do, which is really cool. So I wanna, but the one that was supposed to happen tomorrow, and I just looked, I don't know how I'm gonna edit this video, I think I showed you, but was a C10 one down in Connecticut, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so they called it, but they have a rain date next month. So that's why I was trying to get this done tonight. It's Friday. I wanted to get this done for tomorrow. And they also got the wheels and tires back. Got those powder coated. They are rally wheels, if you're just tuning in. And powder coated in black. I had them done. I didn't do that. I've done everything else, but and just had them mounted balanced up the shop, up the street. I was gonna go to my buddy's shop, but I just didn't have time after work to get over there, and then so I'll support the local shop. That's a good thing to do too. All right, those are started. Let's see if we can let this down a little bit, and these should fall right in. Yeah, they are good. Same thing, I'm gonna put some Loctite on these and tighten them up to, what's the spec? Oh, maybe I'll look it up. All right, so these bottom bolts say around, well, sit on the box, don't use an impact. And I, you know, they don't want you pulling the insert out of the rubber, probably is what it means. So I did the right thing and used my impact very lightly. And now I'll tighten it up. You know, there's no explanation needed. Come on. They don't want you railing on them with the impact. But, alright, these are going to be good and tight, as we say. I wonder, I bet these bolts are loose too. This whole, everything loosens it up. When you introduce oil leaks, you loosen up everything. Yeah, so as you can see, this whole pan is wet. I think I did a pan and gasket, and I flattened out the pan, so I don't know why. So I'm thinking maybe the seal is leaking on the, well, it's coming from the front a little bit too. So I'm thinking the seal where the dipstick comes down appeared to be leaking. And then over here, the speedometer gear. But like I said, this transmission's got to go soon. So, all right, this should take care of this. Let's get some wheels and tires on. You know what I almost did? I was going to put a Ziploc bag around this mount to keep oil from getting on it. But then I was like, that was $7. When I do the other transmission, I'll just get a new mount. Always clean the tools and put them away. You know, it's tempting. Don't put them away dirty. Put them away clean.